Three complete strangers are going to have to work together answering questions to win tens of thousands of pounds.
I'm kind of drawn towards B.
I haven't got a reason to go with any of them.
B, A, C.
So they're going to have to agree on every single answer they give. Even when they've banked the cash, they've got to agree on one final thing. The jackpot will be split into three unequal amounts. Who deserves what share? They have to decide. Can they stand united and win big money? Or will they be divided? Welcome to Divided. Let's see who's playing today. How are you? Take a good look at each other. You've never met before. From now on, you have to agree on everything. How much you win will depend on how well you can work together as a unit. So now is your chance to let your teammates know your strengths and your weaknesses. Tell them and us what you know and what you don't know. Let's start with contestant number one, please.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm from Reading. I'm 50. I'm a chef. Strong subjects are geography and maybe popular culture. Weakest subjects are history and spelling.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I'm 45. I'm a social worker from Birmingham. My strongest subjects are probably history, music and geography, and I'm not very good at sport or popular culture, celebrity stuff.
Hi guys, I'm Matt, I'm 29 from Newport in South Wales. I'm an area loss prevention manager. Strongest subjects are probably television, a bit of literature, a bit of politics. Bad subjects, definitely history and geography, which is good.
OK, welcome to the game. I hope you all get on very, very well and you get your thinking caps on and you're quick as well. I would like to know, though, if you wouldn't mind telling me, Matt, what is an area loss prevention manager?
It's basically, I'm responsible for ensuring that the stores in my area make money and that all of our processes are in place.
So you know how to work as a team?
Yes.
That's absolutely crucial. And it must be absolutely crucial in your business as well, Sharon. You look after vulnerable people, don't
Yes,
you?
I do. I work with children.
You could use some money, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Today. What do you think of Matt so far? What's your first impressions?
My first impression of Matt is I'm glad he knows about some stuff that I don't know about.
Really?
Ditto, yeah.
A nice shirt.
And a very nice shirt. So it's compliments all round so far. Paul, you cater, don't you?
Yes, I do. I'm chef, and we do dinner parties and private functions in the West Country, you know, in Berkshire and stuff.
How are you under pressure?
I'd like to think that I am good on under pressure, but in the next
few
hour, we're going to find out.
It could be over a lot quicker than that if you're not careful.
No, I'm sure not.
Have a great time, guys. Work well together as a team and keep communicating. That is of the essence on Divided. You have introduced yourselves. You've made first impressions. Hopefully you're ready to rely on each other to win big money. And there is a serious amount of cash to be won on Divided. In round one, there are only 5 questions, but between them, they're worth up to £15,000. All you need to do is agree on every single answer. And do try and get the answer right, because make a mistake and your money will be halved. That's crucial. Make 3 mistakes and you are off the show completely. You have 100 seconds to answer each question, and the total amount of prize money will go down with every second that passes. So, the longer you take, the less you make. Everyone happy?
Yeah.
Yep. I'll say that one again, Sharon. Everyone happy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
OK. Here comes your first question. It's worth £3,000.
Which of these EastEnders characters has never been landlady of the Queen Vic? Is it A, B or C?
It's got to be Mo, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's definitely
Yeah,
Mo.
yeah,
Happy with
I
that?
think Mo. Yeah.
Yeah. Lock it in.
Yeah.
So, only 9 seconds. Matt, I don't know, but I just don't have you down as somebody that watches the soaps. Or the continuing drama, as we call it.
Only that one. That's my only one. Easties is my bag.
What about you, Paul? Do you watch the soaps as well? Do you have time to do that?
I don't really. EastEnders is not really one of my favourites, I should say, but Mo is pretty much my choice, yeah.
And what do you do in your free time? Watch the telly or something else?
I don't watch very much telly, which is why I don't know much about celebrities, really. But my daughters watch EastEnders. So.
Okay. It seems like a very confident start from our team here on Divided today. After 9 seconds, they came up with their answer. So this answer is worth £2,730. If you get it wrong, you'll remain on nothing, and you will have made your first mistake. Which of these EastEnders characters has never been landlady of the Queen Vic? They all went for B. Were they right?
Yes. Excellent.
Yes, A, Peggy is the current landlady of the Queen Vic, and Pat was the landlady with Frank Butcher in 1988. But give Mo time, I'm sure she'll manage it.
Thank you very much for that. So, a very nice start, a very quick start. You had nothing. You now have £2,730. Well answered and quickly answered. Here's your second question. You have 100 seconds to answer it, worth up to £3,000.
216 is the number of hours in how many days? Is it A7, B8 or C9?
It's 7 lots of 24. What's that? That's 140,
That's
156.
164,
Yeah,
so it's
no
more
good.
than that.
Is it 9? 240 take 24. Yeah, it's 9.
Yeah, it's 9.
Yeah, okay.
I'm happy with that. Everyone happy?
Yeah.
You're on £2,730. Get this right and you'll go up to £5,280. Get this wrong and you drop to £1,365. This was the second question. 216 is the number of hours in how many days? It didn't take long to say 9. That was answer C. Is that a correct answer?
Yeah.
Well done, guys.
Nice one. Well done, Sharon.
Yes, as there are 24 hours in a day, 9 times 24 is 216.
Well, you did have £2,730. You now have a very healthy £5,280. So a quick start and all right so far. No mistakes. Remember, a mistake halves your banked winnings. 3 mistakes and you are out of the game. This is a 5-question round, and this is question number 3.
Which of these culinary terms means cut into long, fine strips? Is it A, jardinière, B, julienne, or C, garnie?
Julianne.
Oh, you're correct, but it's Julianne.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, look in.
You're on £5,280. Get this right and you'll go up to £8,190. Get it wrong and you drop to £2,640. This is question number 3. Which of these culinary terms means cut into long, fine strips? They took no time at all to agree on the answer B. Were they right?
The correct answer is indeed B.
That is 3 questions asked, 3 questions correct. You had £5,280. You now have £8,190. This is your next question. It's number 4.
Starting with the first, put these people in the order in which they won Celebrity Big Brother. A, Bez, B, Jack D, and C, Shilpa Shetty.
Okay, Jack D won the first one.
Shilpa Shetty was last.
And then
the
I'm not
last
sure
one.
between Bez and Shilpa Shetty.
Didn't Shilpa win the last
yeah,
show?
the last
Yeah,
one.
she
Yeah.
did. So it's Jack
B.
D, Bez, Shilpa.
B,
So we're saying BAC?
BAC.
Yeah.
No, Paul, you've got it wrong.
Yeah.
It's BAC.
B, A, C.
I have no idea, but if we just take a second
I'm
just to
pretty
make
sure
sure we're
that's
right
it.
there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have no idea, so we're going to have to go with
Should
you,
we
Sharon.
look in? I'm pretty sure
definitely
that's
remember
right.
Shilpa
Yeah.
I'm
Shetty
pretty
was
sure that's
last.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who led that? Who?
Sharon.
Sharon did, didn't she?
She's a good girl.
Let's
Well,
hope
is
I
she?
am.
Oh, come on, you know.
You think?
Yeah.
Jack D winning the first one?
You did.
Did he?
I think so.
Didn't you say at the beginning of this that you knew nothing about this sort of pop culture and
I
celebrity
said I
world?
knew very little. I didn't say I know nothing. And I think I know this.
And you don't want to let your teammates down, do you?
No, I'd be horrified to let my teammates down.
Done so well up until this point on the first 3 questions on today's Divided, getting on very well as well. Starting with the first, put these people in the order in which they won Celebrity Big Brother. Fairly quickly, they said BAC. Was that right?
Yes! Well done. Nice one.
Yep, Shilpa Shetty won the 2007 series, Bez won 2005, and Jack Dee did win the original in 2001, which was in aid of comic relief.
You were right. Well done.
Thank you.
When the time comes for the money to be divided today, you might want to remember the lead that you took there. You might want to be rewarded for that, I'd say. That was question number 4. You had £8,190. You now have $10,350. Crucially, you haven't made a mistake yet. And remember, a mistake halves the money that you've already won. 3 mistakes and you're off the show. But you're safe, at least for this round. This is your final question in round 1.
Which of these letters represents the number 50 in Roman numerals? Is it A, D, B, L, or C, V?
Okay, I know it's not V. It's definitely not V, so it's D or L. Let me just have a little think.
I'm just trying to work it out. C is 100, isn't it?
C's 100. I would guess at L. X is 10.
I think D might be 500.
M is 1,000. I would guess at L. Should we go L?
I'm happy to go with L, as long as everybody else is,
Okay, going L.
Matt, who's the boss?
Sharon?
Do you remember this from school, or is it something that you picked up outside of that?
I think this is an educated guess. I don't definitely know it. I just think it's the most likely.
OK, well, if it's best guessed, let's ask for a guess now, Matt. What does D stand for?
I thought that might be 500, and I don't know where I'm getting that from, other than perhaps the old Roman numerals that used to come up at the end of the TV programmes.
And V, Paul?
I'm the passenger, you know. I'm the time guy. I'm going to get that money locked in, you know.
So you'll quarterback your racehorses here. You'll lead them. You'll lead them. You'll be team captain when it comes to pressing that when they've got the right answer.
I'm in charge of the buzzer.
and that's official.
That's right. Well,
only took you 22 seconds. It's the final question in round 1. You haven't made a mistake so far. Which of these letters represents the number 50 in Roman numerals? They said B. Right or wrong? We'll find out after the break.
How would you like to play Divided and win thousands of pounds? All you need to do is correctly answer this round 1 question worth £3,000 and you could be a winner. The question is, when written as a word, which of these numbers is the longest? Is it A2, B3 or C4? To be in with a chance of winning £3,000, simply call 0904 95 96 333. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher and from mobiles will be considerably more. Or text A, B or C as your answer to 63360. Text costs £1 plus 1 standard network rate message. Sky and Virgin Media viewers can enter by pressing red now or enter online for free at itv.com. Entrants must be 18 or over. Lines close at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Entries made after the closing time will not be counted but may still be charged. We'll be repeating the question later in the show. Good luck.
Paul, Sharon and Matt have developed an easy chemistry here on Divided. Of course, everything's easy when you get everything right, and so far they have. They're in round 1. Each question is worth up to £3,000. They've got the first 4 questions right, and their total as it stands, £10,350. If they get the 5th and final question in round 1 correct, they'll go up to £12,690. Get it wrong, £5,175 would be their total. They were asked this: which of these letters represents the number 50 in Roman numerals? Sharon led the chat. They all agreed on the letter L. Were they right or wrong?
Great start, wasn't it? Really good start if we can get this all the way through. Yes! Well done, you.
Thank you.
Indeed, L is 50, D was 500 and V is 5.
Well played, everybody. A blemish-free first round. That's what you were after. At the end of 4 questions, you had £10,350. You were right on question number 5. You've now got £12,690, so you've played well. That is the end of round 1. But you now have a very big decision to make. In round 2, there are 4 questions and up to £30,000 up for grabs. You don't have to play if you don't want to. You can decide to stop now. You can divide the money you've banked so far between you. If you want to stop, you have to make that decision unanimously, and you have 15 seconds to decide. If you fail to reach an agreement, round 2 will start automatically, and your time starts now.
It's got 2 lifelines left. I think we'd be foolish not to carry on.
I think we should play on.
Yeah? Are we happy to
I'm
play?
happy to play.
Yeah, play.
Yeah, let's lock that in. Let's not let the time go. Team together.
You've decided to play on. You know the penalties for making mistakes, don't you?
Yeah.
3 mistakes and you're out of the game. You'll go home with nothing. If you make 1 mistake, your money is halved. So while you're building your total very nicely now, it can quickly be cut in half and then cut in half again. The questions will get more difficult. You have 4 questions in round 2. Each is worth £7,500. So the possible total you could win in this round is £30,000. So far, no mistakes. Here's your first question in round 2. 4 up to £7,500.
Who is 4th in line to the British throne? Is it A, Princess Anne, B, Prince Edward, or C, Prince Andrew?
I'm sure it's Prince
Yeah,
Andrew.
Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew.
Because it goes male, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Andrew.
definitely.
Sorry, do we have a bus to catch or something? you guys,
The boss seemed sure.
Was it you again, Sharon? Did you lead that?
Well, I was sure it was Prince Andrew.
Why not Anne?
Because Edward would be before Anne, she's a girl.
Are you comfortable with the answer, Paul? Is this an area that you know about?
Of course, yeah. Andrew was my first guess. I was with the guys, so...
Yours a guess
Lock
as
it in.
well?
It was a guess, but it was based on the fact that it would definitely be one of the boys first, so it would go down sort of that line.
Your money is halved. If you get this question wrong, it would put you under pressure playing this 4-question round. You have £12,690. A correct answer takes you up to £19,815. A wrong answer takes you down to £6,345. The question was this: who is 4th in line to the British throne? After just 5 seconds and with great confidence, and once again, perhaps following Sharon, they said it was Prince Andrew. Are they right?
Quite happy.
Yeah, well done.
Yep, Edward is 7th in line and Anne is 10th.
3 questions remain in round 2. If you get all 3 questions wrong, you'll go home with nothing. Get another question right, and you will certainly have something to be divided at the end of round 2. What the total will be, we don't know yet. You did have £12,690. You've pushed that all the way up to £19,815. That's a fine start. Here's question 2 in round 2.
Which of these is the flag of Iceland? Is it A, B, or C?
Does anyone know flags?
Not really, but I'm kind of drawn towards B.
OK, I'm happy to go with
Yeah,
B as well.
Is there we've got any reason to go with B? I'm just drawn towards it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying I'm drawn
I
towards it.
haven't got a reason to go with any of them, but I don't think I'm going to get the
I know
knowledge from
one's
anywhere.
Norway, but...
Which
Okay,
one's
which
Norway?
one's not B?
I think... no, I don't.
Okay. Are we happy to go with B then, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my
okay.
shoulders, obviously.
Yeah.
OK.
B?
Yeah.
B.
They're very broad shoulders, Matt.
Oh, thank you, Andrew.
You led that.
I had an idea it was B. Now I'm unfortunately not so sure.
What's C?
I have no idea. I felt better when Paul said he knew that one of them was Norway.
I thought.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which one's Norway?
Hopefully it's A. Hopefully. But...
And what about C? What's your view on C?
It's another country, you know, up there somewhere.
Up there and away. Are you well travelled yourself, Sharon?
I am, but I don't really look at flags. I'm not an anorak.
It's never come into your world, has it? A looks familiar to me.
Does it?
Team, you have £19,815. If you're right here, and it's the second question in round 4, you'll go all the way up to £25,140. If you get this wrong, guys, you go down to £9,908. Which of these is the flag of Iceland. Matt was happy to say, I'm not sure, but I think it's B. Was he right?
Oh, sorry, guys.
No, all right. Tom.
Sorry.
Turns out Matt was strangely drawn to Finland. A was Norway, and the correct answer was C, the flag of Iceland.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
It's a blame game now, in a way, isn't it?
No, not really. He's done really well up to now.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no,
That's
really.
nice.
Either.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
You had to make a guess, and
You know,
I've
we
not
can
been
all get
definitive.
things wrong at the end of the day. We really can.
That was only the second question in round 2. There are still 2 questions left in this round. Puts a little bit of pressure on this one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does.
The very best of luck. First mistake made. You had £19,815. You now have £9,908. That's still pretty good. So chins up, and this is the next question.
From least to most, put these boy bands in order of the number of UK #1 singles they have had. A, Boyzone, B, Westlife, and C, Take That.
Not entirely sure.
Westlife.
at all.
Sure.
Westlife must have.
Do you think Westlife
a
have had the
fair few,
most?
yeah.
Or
And
the
what,
least?
what from least to most? So is
Take
it,
That have had loads.
yes, is
Yeah.
it Boyzone, Take That, Westlife?
Are we doing from least to most?
Yeah, from least to most, we think.
Yeah, I
Boyzone,
think
Take
Boyzone.
That,
Boyzone,
Westlife.
Take That, Westlife. A, C, B.
ACB. Okay.
Yeah, are we good
Yeah.
to go?
I don't know it, yeah.
Yeah, we don't
sure.
know, do we?
Yeah.
So, best guess.
Who felt like the boss on that answer? Paul?
Definitely not me.
Not your area?
No, I got small shoulders, you know.
Boyzone, Westlife, and Take That. Who's your favourite?
Probably Take That out of the 3 of them.
How confident are you of this answer?
I'm not completely confident. I think it's too close to call, really, with how many hits they've had. So I'm not sure.
Let me ask you about your timing on the answering. You're quick.
Yeah.
What's the reasoning behind that? Is Matt pushing you a little bit too hard, Sharon?
No, I think it's right to be quick because if we're guessing, it's better to guess and win more than guess and win not very much. If we're not sure and we need to work it out, I think we should take our time.
But are you pushed by him? Do you feel
No,
pressured?
no, because I'd resist it if I felt pressured. I don't feel pressured.
Sharon says it's right to be fast. It's right to be right as well, because a second mistake is going to put you under enormous pressure, or would do if you're wrong. You have £9,908. A correct answer takes you up to £15,683. A wrong answer takes you down to £4,954. This was question 3 of 4 in the second round. From least to most, put these boy bands in order of the number of UK #1 singles they have had. After just 23 seconds, and for £5,775, they said A, C, B. Is that the right answer? We'll find out after this.
You can still play Divided and win thousands of pounds. All you need to do is correctly answer this round 1 question worth £3,000 and you could be a winner. The question is, when written as a word, which of these numbers is the longest? Is it A2, B3 or C4? To be in with a chance of winning £3,000, simply call 0904 95 96 333. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher and from mobiles will be considerably more. Or text A, B or C as your answer to 63360. Text costs £1 plus 1 standard network rate message. Sky and Virgin Media viewers can enter by pressing Red Now or enter online for free at itv.com. Entrants must be 18 or over. Lines close at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Entries made after the closing time will not be counted but may still be charged. We're only going to repeat the question once more in the show, so good luck.
Paul, Sharon and Matt are playing Divided very well. As a team, they've only made 1 mistake, so their money has only been halved once. And their total as it stands £9,908. They're deep into the second round. We've asked them question number 3. It was this. From least to most, put these boy bands in order of the number of UK #1 singles they have had. Their answer was A, C, B. They really need to avoid a second mistake. Were they right?
Yes! Come on.
Heavens.
Yep, Boyzone have had 6, Take That have had 11, and Westlife have had a whopping 14. So take that, take that.
And they're all still going strong. OK, congratulations. How far do you think you can go in this game?
Let's see.
Yeah.
See how the lifeline's going, isn't it? You know, see how we're playing.
If you get this next question right, you'll only have one mistake going into this decision time again. So it's important. You had 9,908 before question 3 of 4. You now have £15,683. That total is rising, and this is your final question in round 2.
Which of these Latin phrases means word for word? Is it A, etc., B, verbatim, or C, quid pro quo?
Verbatim.
Verbatim, I think.
Yeah, let's go.
Go.
Makes up for my Iceland gag.
Yeah, I think the verbatim. Don't look at me. Look, that, just some of the things you do know, don't you? Hopefully.
I don't know.
We'll find out.
It's a big amount of money riding on this, isn't there? There's an awful lot of money. And also the fact that you've only made the one mistake so far. This would put you in great shape.
Yep.
What does quid pro quo stand for?
It's like an exchange of favours or knowledge, like tit for tat.
Tit for tat, or this
It's
and
the
that.
literal
Yeah,
translation.
yeah. And etc. and so on.
Yeah. I'm all right at Latin phrases. I had to do Latin in school.
Did you?
Yeah.
So when you were sitting through your Latin classes wondering what it was all going to be about, and you were saying to yourself, I'm never going to use this.
Yep.
Well, you are using this, because after just 3 seconds you came up with this answer. You're winning so far £15,683. If you're correct here, you'll go all the way up to £22,958. A wrong answer and you would lose half of the money you've banked already. You were quick, you were confident, and you were united on this. Which of these Latin phrases means word for word? To end round 2 with a bang, they said B. Correct?
The correct answer is indeed B.
You had £15,683. You've upped that to £22,958. And that's the end of round 2. You've got another decision to make. In round 3, you'll face only 3 questions. But together, they're worth up to £45,000. You don't have to play the next round if you don't want to. You can stop now. You can divide the money that you've already won. If you want to stop, you have to make that decision unanimously. And you have 15 seconds to decide. If you fail to reach an agreement, round 3 will start automatically. Your 15 seconds starts now.
I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop as well. I really want to stop. Can we look at it now? Stop, please.
Hold on a minute.
Come on, let's.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. OK, guys, fair enough. You have decided not to play on. You only had one mistake.
One more. It got scary. I got scared when we got the flag question wrong. I realised we could go out, the potential for that, or the money could just dwindle away.
Yeah.
I think it was good that we got the next 2 right, and I'm really glad we've stopped.
Absolute agreement over there, Paul.
No, I'm quite with the guys. You know, it's no good just me saying, yeah, I want to play on. I'm the only one who hasn't answered too many questions, you know. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we're all going to go away with something.
OK, team, fair enough. You've decided not to play on. Now, there's just one final big decision to make. The total you are dividing today, and congratulations on this, is £22,958. But what you've got to do now is divide the money between you. The problem is the money is not going to be divided equally. You know that. So let's see how this massive amount is going to be divided.
Share A is currently worth £13,700, Share B £6,850 and Share C £2,408.
Good money. You've earned it together. The question is, which share do you think that you are entitled to? Having answered all the questions that you have and having played the game so well, what should you get and what should the others get? Unless you can agree, we're going to start the clock again. The cash is going to start counting down. And after 100 seconds, there will be nothing left to divide at all. Before we do that, though, we're just going to give you 15 seconds each to stake your claim to the share that you think you deserve, having played the game. Choose your words carefully. Your 15 seconds begins now. We'll start with Paul.
Well, I wish I could say A, but I'm really not worth A. I'm not worth B. I was a passenger. I know that it's really not done, but I'll go for C. I really would. I would go C. But I won't let it go too far.
Sharon?
I think I'm entitled to A. I led on lots of questions that I got right, and the flags question I didn't know, but Matt did lead, and that cost us some money. I think Matt played really well as well, but I think I'm entitled to A. I think I answered the most right.
And Matt.
Given what you guys have said, I'll take B. I would have gone for A. I defer to Sharon. I think you played fantastic. Paul, I agree in your assessment. I'll take B. Let's not mess around. Let's all go in with something.
Let's go.
Oh, well, congratulations. You managed to agree.
Well done. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice one.
And you.
I appreciate it.
No, really. No, I was a passenger. You know, you guys did really well.
You okay?
Well done, sweetheart. You were awesome. You deserve it.
Can't believe it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Were you surprised when Matt said, fair enough, I defer to Sharon,
No.
she can have A?
I'm good at reading people. I knew Matt was a decent bloke. I think I'd slightly got the edge, but I think Matt played really well, and I think Paul was really fair. And I think because I do trust both of these, I have all the way through. And if we hadn't got the flag question wrong, I would have been happy to play on, but I was just scared we were going to lose it all, and there was too
If
much.
I hadn't got the flag question wrong, I wouldn't have taken B.
Right. Okay.
And I would have stood here and argued till we were both blue in the face.
Okay.
So what happened to good old greed?
Yeah, greed is good, but I want to go home with something. I'm pleased, you know, to go home with money.
Were you surprised when Paul said that he would accept the 10%?
You know, I mean, initially I was shocked. I didn't think anybody would have done that. But I mean, it's only, you know, a few minutes that we've sat here and we're playing. But I mean, genuinely, I wasn't surprised. I was shocked, but I wasn't surprised because he seems that type of stand-up guy.
If Matt had wanted the big amount, would you have taken the middle amount?
I'd have caved fairly quickly, so I wouldn't have lost it. But that's because the money was so important.
Well done, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It was an amazing performance. You amassed an amount, you were sensible in the way you divided it up, and I hope you all go home happy. We enjoyed watching you play. Paul takes £2,408. Matt has got £6,850, and Sharon, the social worker, £13,700. And I know that'll make a big difference to your life as well.
Okay.
Enjoy it. Thank you ever so much for being on Divided.
Sharon and Matt played a great game. They knew a lot. They were pretty confident. And I'm very grateful for them for taking me along on this journey.
I was gutted that I could have gone for the glory, but, you know, it's all about the money that you can take home at the end of the day rather than the size of the pot.
I do think I deserved it. I think I played really well. I think I played a strong game. I think I was honest if I wasn't sure of the answer, and I think I was confident and quick when I did know the answer.
Join us after the break to see if 3 new players will be united or divided.
You can still play Divided and win thousands of pounds today. But this is your last chance in this programme to hear the question that could win you £3,000. Here it is. When written as a word, which of these numbers is the longest? Is it A2, B3 or C4? To be in with a chance of winning £3,000, simply call 0904 95 96 333. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. or text A, B or C as your answer to 63360. Text costs £1 plus one standard network rate message. Sky and Virgin Media viewers can enter by pressing Red Now or enter online for free at itv.com. Entrants must be 18 or over. Lines close at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Entries made after the closing time will not be counted but may still be charged. Good luck!
Hello, welcome back to Divided. Can our next three contestants unite as a team, or will they fall divided? Let's meet them. Welcome, everybody. Enjoy your time here on Divided. The three of you have never met before, but from now on, you have to agree on everything. How much you win will depend on how well you can work together as a team, so take a good look at your new teammates. Now is your chance to let them know your strengths and your weaknesses. Be as honest as you can, and please introduce yourself. Contestant number one.
My name is John. I'm from Sunnyvale in North Wales. I'm 65, now retired. My favourite subjects are history and geography, and my worst subjects are modern pop and modern films.
My name's Michelle, I'm 29, I'm from Manchester, and I work as a general manager for a property letting company. My strong subjects are music and TV, as I watch TV and listen to the music. My worst subjects are sport, history and geography.
Hello, my name's David, I'm also 29 from St Albans in Hertfordshire. My strongest subjects are probably music and art, and my weakest subject would be geography. So, over to you on that one, John.
Right. OK, welcome. What were you retired from, John? Or what are you retired from?
I used to be a postman.
You were a postman,
Yeah,
so...
in around the Rilland district.
So you meet a lot of people?
Yes.
Social character?
Yes, so I like meeting people and having a chat.
First impressions, Michelle, of John and of David.
I think David's obviously going to help me with the music side of things. John is obviously very good on geography and history, which David and I, have professed to not know much about. So I hope, fingers crossed, that we'll all do very well.
Is it nerve-wracking to walk out here?
Just a bit, yeah.
Just a bit. We'll ease into the game in round one, hopefully. Your totals will build. David, you've met Michelle and John just for a few seconds now. What have you learned about them so far? Anything?
Seem like friendly people. I like the fact John's liking geography because it's one of my weaker areas. And I'm hoping, given a slight age gap, that we can fill in on knowledge over a bigger amount of years. So.
Do you feel like there's big money ahead, guys?
Certainly do.
Yeah.
Hope so,
Is
yeah.
it possible?
Yeah, very.
Everything's possible.
Feels like it. It feels like it. Thank you for being on Divided today. You're very welcome here. You've introduced yourselves to us and, more importantly, to each other. Now, hopefully, you're ready to rely on each other to win big money on the programme, and there's a serious amount of cash to be won. In round one, there are only 5 questions, but they are worth up to £3,000 each, so between them, that's £15,000. All you've got to do is agree on every single answer. And do try to get the answer right. A mistake, and your money will be halved. Make 3 mistakes, and you're off the show completely. You'll go home with nothing. You have 100 seconds to answer each question. The total amount of prize money will go down with every second that passes. So the longer you take, the less you make. OK, everyone happy?
Yep.
Yes,
Let's play Divided. Here we go. Here comes your first question. It's worth up to £3,000. You have 100 seconds to answer, and your time will start after the question has been asked.
Which of these catchphrases was made famous by Bruce Forsyth? Is it A, is that your final answer? B, say what you see? Or C, good game, good game?
C.
Well, this is
C.
mainly to do with the generation game, I think, so it's C, isn't it?
Game,
C.
yeah.
C.
Are we all
Yeah,
happy?
I'm happy with that.
Absolutely. We locking in?
Yeah, let's lock in.
Lock in.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a good game, isn't it? It is a good game. Could you have been quicker there?
Just a bit, yeah. I think we needed to convince John a little bit more there.
Yeah,
Well,
but the trouble is I don't like rushing. I like to think about things first because
too.
it's easy to make a mistake.
You're not a man who likes to make mistakes, are you, John?
No.
You
I like to
absolutely
be certain.
You think this is a good start?
Yeah, I like John's attitude because I feel the same. I think it's so easy to make a simple mistake on an easy question. So.
You all right?
So obviously I have to slow down a bit.
Oh, no. You can play the game however you wish. If you're sure of the answer, you're sure of the answer. If it's there, it's there. Otherwise, you have to think and take more time. You only took 12 seconds there. It's a great start if you were right. You have nothing at the moment. You've just started. If you get this right, already you're at £2,640. If you get it wrong, your money will remain at zero, but you will have made that first mistake. Remember, 3 and you're off the show with nothing. This was your first question. Which of these catchphrases was made famous by Bruce Forsyth? They said C. Have they started in the right manner?
Yes, they have. It's C. Good game, good game. A is, of course, Chris Tarrant's catchphrase from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And B, Say What You See, is Roy Walker's on catchphrase.
Thank you for that. A good start. You started with nothing. Your total is now £2,640. This is easy, isn't it? It may get more tricky. We'll see. Here's your next question. The very best of luck. You'll have 100 seconds again.
How many days are there in the first 5 months of a leap year? Is it A, 150, B, 152, or C, 154?
I'm not very quick at maths.
Yeah, and me.
First 5 months.
You're thinking out. Take your time, don't rush it.
John, any clues?
No clues at all, anybody?
No.
60.
The first 5 months of
I mean,
a leap year.
I would imagine it would be 150 the least, because in a leap year you get less days.
That's
don't you?
right,
But
that's
the only
right.
thing I'm going by.
That's the
If
one
I had to guess, I'd go with A, but it's pure guess.
And me. What about Michelle?
Have you got any inkling?
152, but I'm really,
It's 28
really don't
days,
know.
isn't it, in February?
29 on a leap year.
There's more. Is it
In the
29?
first 5 months of a leap year, there's 29.
So you get
So
more.
January, February, March, April, May.
I'm thinking so. 52?
I don't know. I can't quite. I'm really not good at maths.
We'll go for 52.
You still have 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Are you
How
sure
many
on a
days
leap? I thought a leap year meant you leapt a day.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
leapt.
A leap year.
Leap year, you get
Oh, no,
one
you get the extra,
day.
don't
you get the
You get the extra, yeah.
So
Yeah.
January has 31, February has 29.
Yeah.
So
That's 60.
60, and then March has 31.
Yeah, 91.
How many times?
April has 30, I think.
Yeah, 121.
And then I think May has 31.
Right, so 152.
Right.
Right.
Let's go for.
We're locking it in then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was sort of interesting, wasn't it? What happened there? What was the chemistry between you? Because it seemed to take quite some time to get the old engine going.
It did. I think the brain cells weren't as quick as we thought they were, especially in maths.
No, I'm not very good at maths at all. I can't add up quick on the spot.
I think we did well as a team there, and the communication was good.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we've come to the right answer.
Yeah.
Was it systematic enough?
We'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
The three of you have only just met. You got your first question right. You had £2,640. If you get this right, you go up to £3,180. If you get it wrong, your money will be halved. It'll be your first mistake. You'll go down to £1,320. How many days are there in the first 5 months of a leap year? They said B, 152. Right or wrong?
Yes, it was B, 152. If you multiply 31 of January, March and May by 3, you get 93. Add on 30 for April and 29 for February, you get 152.
Trouble is, we don't have that many fingers here, even between 4 of us, let alone 3. Well done, you got there in the end. It took time. It's worth taking time?
It was worth taking the time that time, because I think if we had a rushed, we would have gone...
That would have been one life down.
It would have been.
So it's very important to keep those lives.
OK. Well done. 2 questions down. You had £2,640 after the first question. After the second question, you have £3,180 and still no mistakes. Remember, undivided, 3 mistakes and you're off the show. There are still 3 questions remaining in the first round. Each of those questions is worth up to £3,000. But you're not going to believe this. We've come to the end of the show and we haven't got any more time. Join us tomorrow and we'll see if these 3 can keep going and add to their already very nice cash total. There's tens of thousands of pounds more up for grabs, but of course they could lose everything. Will they stand united or will they fall divided? See you tomorrow. Don't miss it.
So far so good, until of course they have to divide, and that will happen tomorrow. While talk about skeletons in the closet, 2 are found in a mine shaft tonight, but was it an accident or murder? Tag It is at 9. And we're not the only ones polling, it's election day in Emmerdale, after the news.